So hi and welcome to another original versus remake review, and today I'm here with my cousin David.
Hello everyone, I'm back.
Yeah, I guess you probably know David by now. And what are we reviewing today?
Hitcher, the original and the remake.
But today just the original in this episode.
Okay.
So in the next episode it will be the remake.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So The Hitcher from 1986 is from the US, directed by Robert Harmon, written by Eric Red, and starring Rutger Hauer, C. Thomas Howell, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Jeffrey DeMunn, and John M. Jackson, among others. So what's it about?
It's about this guy traveling across states, and on his way he picks up a hitcher, which he shouldn't.
Yeah, you know that story. Your parents say, don't pick up hitchers or don't be hitchhiking. Yeah, you should listen to that advice.
You've probably seen it. It's sort of a classic, and you know the story. He picks up the hitcher, who is this serial killer maniac who taunts him and haunts him and stalks him, and just one thing after another happens.
Yeah, so I mean, he picks him up pretty early in the film, and then all this craziness happens like way early. So the movie really never gets boring because something always happens. It's like a cat and mouse game throughout the entire film.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also this movie gives me big anxiety because the police thinks that he's to blame for all these crimes. So you have him running from the hitcher and also from the police. So double anxiety going on there.
Yeah.
So I really like that, and the script is really good, especially the dialogue.
Yeah.
I
agree.
First scene when they're in the car. I mean, at first everything seems kind of normal, but then the hitcher played by Hauer, he says something I cut off his legs, and from there it's just so intense.
It's a really good movie. It's sort of interesting because it's an 80s movie where you have all the slashes and all the movies with that time's gore and blood in it. But there's not so much blood or gore in this movie. It's just Rutger Hauer being creepy, and the setting and the dialogue, and you always have this something creepy going on under the surface, so you don't see it, but you know what happened. It's just
the atmosphere is very creepy.
It's like Sarah said, he's always being chased, and he has this in the back of his mind. It's not just the hitcher after him, but also the police, and the movie really translated very well to the audience, because when you watch it, you feel it yourself. That something in the back of your mind that's just creeping in and stalking and haunting.
Yeah, you're yourself worrying and
And as we said, it's Rutger Hauer. He made some of his best movies in the 80s. And
I mean, Hauer is amazing in this one. Just his facial expressions, his eyes. He doesn't even need to say anything. He just
exactly. It has something with the way he just acts and looks and is, and he has this creepy presence, and he doesn't really have to do so much to be creepy. He has this presence in the screen, and it's really effective for this movie and this part.
Yeah, it is, especially sometimes he laughs, and it's just very disturbing. It's a very disturbing laugh. Even if he just laughs normally, it's very disturbing. Yeah. And also then Jennifer Jason Leigh comes into all of this, and it just makes everything even more intense and crazy. And it's sort of a road trip movie, but with a serial killer after you and the police. Because he goes from one place to another, and it's always action packed and something always happening. And it's a very good film in my opinion.
I agree. Another thing I like with it, it's not afraid to be slow. It it allows itself to take times with the shots and the scenes and the dialogue, and I really appreciate that for this kind of movie. It knows what it wants to show you, and it does it really good.
Of course. I mean, it builds up to some very pretty intense scenes, especially towards the end. And also, I like the music that they picked. It fits right along with all the creepiness, and it intensifies everything so much more. And also, sometimes it's pretty quiet too. When I was driving alone, and it really sets the mood as well. You don't need all this flashy music all the time. So I think that was really good, and I think everyone did a very good job.
Yeah, I was actually planning to say that it's basically Rutger Hauer's movie, but see Thomas Howell, he works really well with Hauer. He plays really well with Hauer. These two actors or characters, they have like a really good chemistry, and feeling in the set. You can feel the intensity between them, and
because there's a line in the movie and someone says there's something weird going on between you two.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It really
it is. Yeah.
Not just the film itself, but like the chemistry between them, the acting, the everything that's going on. So yeah, I really agree with that line.
And it's like one of these classic 80s movies, so you've probably seen it, and if you haven't, you should. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, should cover.
Yeah, of course. This is an edition from Poland.
Yes, with the
so
Polish title.
It's called Autostopowicz.
Which means like auto is car and stop is the car, so it's like a stop car guy, I guess.
Yeah, the stopper of cars.
Yeah.
So to speak.
But yeah, here's just you can just just from looking at this shot, you can almost feel, or sorry, you can almost see like the feeling in the movie, like atmospheres and like the idea of it. It's shot a lot like night scenes, but they're beautifully lit and they're beautifully shot. So
I do like the contrast between the dark scenes, dark and eerie and kind of foggy scenes, and then the day scenes, which are very clear and kind of in a desert almost feeling.
Yes.
So I like the contrast between those two.
Yeah.
Yes. So what do you give this?
An 8.
An 8 out of
strong
10.
8. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the same. A strong 8 out of 10. And I remember I bought this when I was, I think, 14, and when I was in Poland, and I think I watched it like 5 times in a week because I just loved it.
Yeah.
Like the dialogue just blew me away.
I've seen it, I guess, 4 times, and I could definitely see it another time.
Yeah.
It's just a good movie.
Yeah. It was very fun rewatching it with you guys.
It was fun to watch it again and experience it again and maybe experience some new things you haven't thought of before.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being here, David.
Thank you.
And thank you all so much for watching, and give this video a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you haven't. Join our Stereo of Horror Facebook group, of course, and I hope you will have an amazing day.
Bye.
Bye.